Well, my wife's pregnant and we don't have the best health insurance, so would it be possible to maybe get that covered through some sort of universal health care? No.
Then don't make the freaking baby. I don't know where's my eye. Anyway, hey guys, right now I think the previous video that I made was, what was it again? About the anti-work Reddit that I made a video about, and it seems that right now it has been privated because it got like a humongous amount of million followers randomly. I think after Timcast covered about how many people hate the whole freaking society. So right now you can't even watch it. So let me show you something interesting. So from what you can see right here, I was in the thread, but you can see everything is like about people going against the mainstream, the government and everything, right? So you see people talking about getting a job, most satisfied engagement, like they're challenging the recruiter. I need to know the amount of salary that I'm earning. Makes sense. Oh, that's just a game, my bad. I thought my boss was a nice guy. Yeah, life is hard, it's not fair, all these things and everything, and I thought it was kind of interesting. The problem is that I'm not from a first world country, right? But I got the opportunity to do a minimum pay job, go to a specific school that I didn't want to be too pricey. I didn't want to get a humongous loan with humongously bad interest. I was like, no. I've seen my family live with the same stupid job, low pay, and we live perfectly good. I don't know why people are like, this is my right, I should be able to do it. Of course, but it's not your right to be in debt. So when you make a mistake, a bad decision, and you're stuck in debt like that with humongously bad interest rate, don't take it. If you keep taking it to look cool on social media, that's your own freaking fault. That's not my fault. And look at this video.
I'm working a minimum wage job, and even though I work 40 hours a week, I'm below the poverty line. Would it be possible to maybe raise the minimum wage? No, you're just lazy.
Which is one of the things that surprises me. I know a lot of people that are working minimum pay wage in Curacao, my island, Holland, in, what was it again? Spain. And it's not that they earn little money, but they're focused on their job and they might grow. And some of them get in a good position that it's not that they're suffering, but they can live a decent life, even with a minimum pay job. The thing is though, they don't make extra babies. I think that is your responsibility. If you accidentally have 3 or 4 babies, hey man, whose fault is it? Wear a condom.
You want a better job, go get the skills for a better job. Hey, so I took your advice and I went to college and I got a degree and now I have a better job, but unfortunately I'm about $100,000 in debt and my student loan payments mean I'm not really able to put away anything in savings. Would it be possible to get some kind of like student loan debt forgiveness? Not my problem. It's your choice to go to college. Okay, well...
Which actually I have to agree. Why did you get a college with a weird loan with such a humongous interest rate and you're not even sure that once you finish that, you're not even sure if you're gonna be able to pay it back? You're going to study something, a humongous loan, before you're 18 sometimes. Why? I remember when I saw that, I looked at it and I said, Pa, I'm not gonna study to be this gangster guy and I don't know what my future is gonna be. And it's like, yeah, you can be confident. I'm like, I'm not confident. And honestly, the way the system messed you up, I'm not gonna follow your own footstep. I'm Gucci now. I finished my school though. I just chose a study that is aligned with the thing that I like to do, computer, and I do it and life is good. I'm living a good life. And I don't understand this. I don't understand this. I know a lot of people that were able to buy a house, but for 5 years, they did not party any day. Minimum pay job. Eat stupid spaghetti and ketchup, go to the gym, enjoy the real world instead of the social media, and now they bought a house and they live better than people that have studied and mismanaged their money. You know how many people waste their money on drugs and alcohol and then they complain my life is bad? I mean, just use drugs or just use alcohol, but no, you want everything. And a wife or a husband and pay for it. Okay, man.
Well, my wife's pregnant and we don't have the best health insurance, so would it be possible to maybe get that covered through some sort of universal health care? No.
Then don't make the freaking baby. The fact that you made a baby and that is the question that you got now, this is so stupid, ladies and gentlemen. I made my first baby when I was 35, when I was settled. My father said, don't make a baby, it will ruin your life. Don't funky a woman that you don't love. Don't go with crazy women because they will ruin your life. That's what my father taught me, and he's right. I'm confident, I'm happy, I got 2 kids with a good woman. I don't have any issue, I don't have any debts. It's not the society that messed you up, it's the promise that society gave you and you believed it because you're stupid, because you don't read. That's not... Society is a business. That's how it survives. Your stupidity makes sure that they have money to make my life easy because I made the right decision. That's it.
That's socialism. Okay, well, my wife had the baby and now both of our jobs won't pay us for any time off to spend with our newborn. So could we get some kind of like paid family leave? Well, I mean...
That is a good question though. That is a good question. I do agree about that. You should have the time so you can fix your stuff. I had it. I had a few weeks. My wife had 6 months and then she started working. I do think it's your right to be able to have some private time. Sadly, not all the jobs can give you that. So all I can do is, if you find a minimum pay job, just try to jump to another job as best as you can. I mean, I don't think that everything can be fairly handled, but you should look for options. A plan B, C, D. You can't have a plan B once plan A broke and you're like, okay, what are we gonna do? No, man, you have to be ready. That's what parents do. Just struggle it out. I do it. And guess what? I just jump, got fired a few times until I find one that's stable. And finally, I'm settled. It wasn't easy, but it was worth the journey.
We're not going to fire you for staying home with your baby. I mean, we won't pay you, but, the job will be waiting for you when you get back. Hey, so, we took like a month off to spend with our infant, because family values. And then we got laid off because our company was mismanaged. The company got a bailout, but we're a little strapped for cash. So is there some kind of like universal basic income that we can get that maybe like hold us over till we get a new job?
If I have to be honest, I think you already made a very weird mistake. Because if your job depends on you and they don't have the ability to pay you when you're off, you're putting them in a very unique position. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not the one. I understand where you're coming from. But I have a family member that was in this freaking situation, that every girl she gave a job, they all got pregnant because they were comfortable that finally money was coming in. So they could have a baby, or they accidentally went party drunk and they had the baby. And that was this first time I saw this feminist look at me like, I kinda like the patriarchy. I kinda realized what they meant, that certain women are kinda crazy. Because she was like, I'm gonna lose my job. I still have to pay these people. I can't. And she lost her business. Kinda messed up. I don't know how it works internally, but she said, I can't depend on this woman. They keep getting pregnant and I keep have to pay them. For a small business, that was horrible. So if you're in a position that you're like, for family values, I stayed home to help my wife, not family values. The baby's not gonna talk to you. But if you want to go picnic and make family values and your job has to wait for you to have fun, amen, I don't agree with it. But if you had like an issue that you need to prepare so your wife can stay at home, then I think, okay, the job should give you a few days, pay you, and you will come back. I do believe that. But just for family values, nah man, I've seen people have a worse time because of their job and they make it work. But it's not a Disney Channel. It's a gangster channel. Come on, man.
Oh, way. Hey, so the combination of getting laid off, having student loan payments, paying the health insurance company for the labor and delivery, and spending that time off with our baby, we're so strapped for cash that I'm now back working a minimum wage job. I actually work 2 minimum wage jobs now. I work between 60 and 80 hours a week. I never see my family. My credit is shot because my debt to income ratio is too high, so I can't get a loan, can't buy anything. I have nothing put away and no savings. So, what do you propose I do? Work harder. You're lazy. Oh, maybe start a business?
Okay, that's just a joke. That's like a just a very stupid joke. All I can say is, look man, if you have so many issues, advocate for bankruptcy. That's what they do right now in Spain. They remove everything from you, they take all your cars and everything, but hey, at least you don't have to pay anything and you can just start over. That is what they do in Spain. This guy had so many debts. I was trying to help him, I gave him advice, and he just went to the bank. Hey, I want to be bankrupt because whenever I pay something, I'm worse than that. So they said, you will never be able to pay this, so we're gonna forgive you, but everything that you're paying, every lease or whatever, you're gonna lose all those property. And he lost all the property, but at least you could restart. I'm not sure how it is in USA, but all I would say is read the laws of your country. Because I'm so surprised that whenever I go to Curacao, Spain or Holland, there's so many rules, but it's your job to read them. They're not supposed to blindside, gaslight you like, what? I didn't know that. Nah man, if you have kids, you have to prepare for the world like an adventure. It shouldn't be a surprise though.
Oh, and be grateful that you live in this country that gives you so much opportunity.
Well, if you have the opportunity to make bad decisions, hey man, that's your freaking fault. I don't really care anymore. Because whenever I make my decision, people say I'm lucky. I'm like, no, I'm not lucky. I just didn't take those decisions because I knew there was a risk. I wasn't positive. I was a very pessimistic guy. I saw my mom passed away next to me and I was very realistic. Opportunities disappear. And if you don't make it right, you will live a life like you don't have a mother. I live more without my mother than anybody. I mean, I'm really pessimistic. And when I tell people, they're like, well, I don't want to live like you because it seems kind of depressing. And now they look at me, yeah, you're just lucky. I'm lucky for my mom passing away next to me. Okay, whatever you want to judge me for. But anyway, I just saw this thing. I thought I made a quick video about it. I think it's already long, but hey, hope you enjoyed the story time and let me know what you think, okay? Click, click, click. Communicate, baby.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam turloqueta verdeta welcome. Den vida mi a tu iniciativa, padre ku indica e também que sum sativa. Te ainda no que acepta ku eta medicina pop di nang di eta causa rebeldia. Cooking